I want my life to be somehow implied in heroic circumstances. I'm sure my friends would say that I was the first one in the movie theater to whisper excitedly after the Avengers trailer. It's exciting, a lot of action, and everyone loves a good hero story. We grow up with heroes, everyone does. Heroes who exist and heroes in fairy tales. For me, it was Steve Irwin and Harry Potter. Steve Irwin for his passion and vibrancy, because I love to watch him handle deadly snakes and coo at them like puppies. And I love to watch his insatiable curiosity and excitement. And I loved Harry Potter, of course, for his bravery and humility, and the magic didn't hurt. I certainly can't speak for everyone, but I do think that loving heroes is a uniquely human thing, something that's very much a part of our nature. They play to the moral curiosity in human nature. They satisfy our need to know what's right, because what does a hero stand for? For what's good, whatever that may mean. They stand for integrity. A hero stands for strength, for courage, for heart, and for purpose. The last one, though, is the most important one, purpose. Every great hero has a great purpose, a mammoth, epic, we're on the precarious cusp of the end of the world purpose. For instance, look at Batman's purpose in The Dark Knight Rises, to save our teetering world from horrible anarchy and restore order to civilization, and we loved every second of it. Very dramatic. Sometimes it feels like every story is turned into a hero story, and we see the world through these stories. So sometimes, or really a lot of the time, I'll walk out of a movie theater or close a book and feel a little pathetic, because in real life, outside of Hogwarts and Gotham, there is no man in a black suit with a magic wand who can actually rescue the entire world. And I think sometimes, what am I doing? I genuinely wish life were like that sometimes. Wouldn't it be something to be a hero like that? To know what we're doing is essential and important. People talk a lot about happiness and about the pursuit of a specific passion. They say, especially as we start applying to colleges, that we have to do what we love. But I found that it's much more complicated than that most of the time. What I love to do is act, but it's really not that simple. If I could, I'd go to college and study everything. I don't just love acting. I love to sing, I love to read, I love to write, I love to study science, so it's not so simple. There's also an issue of pressure. I know I felt it, at least the idea that what we do has to be good and safe enough. People want us to have lucrative jobs to create security, and they create this idea that that creates happiness. But more money is actually not scientifically equal to being more happy. Happiness is created through a sense of purpose, joy in what we do, excellence in what we do, and a sense that what we do is right somehow. I thought that heroes were a thing that we grow out of. But the thing is, we don't grow out of them. We keep writing hero stories. So why do we have heroes? Because they make us happy. They give us a sense of purpose ourselves. And if we look at it formulaically, they're very, very purposeful people. They love what they do. They're excellent at it, granted often for some supernatural reasons. And they know that what they're doing is meaningful and good. I'm so remarkably terrified to go to college. It's scary, we're living on our own. And I know that everything I've taken for granted all the years I've been here will suddenly become very clear to me. And I know I'll have days that feel absolutely purposeless. I'll have days when I forget why I came in the first place, but I know that I'll also go in with the purpose of creating my own purpose. What I mean by that is that we don't have to know exactly what we want going into school or going into anything. We don't have to know exactly who we are. We don't have to go in without making any mistakes. But we do have to go in and try to be happy. And we get there by telling ourselves something like, I am not perfect, and I will absolutely fail. But when I do fail, I will only learn to be better. I don't know exactly who I am and exactly what I want, but I will take joy in the constant pursuit of knowing it. And when I find something that gives me purpose in the world, I will throw my soul into the work of it, and then I'll be happy. Or, something along those lines. Because there really isn't a set destination. There's no set path. There's no right way to live or to learn or to be. And that's really not an easy thing to allow ourselves to think, because it may be the case that we've only ever heard otherwise. But what's important is not that we follow a correct trajectory, because there is no discrete destination. What's important is is actually enjoying the process of following the path we make for ourselves. What's important is enjoying knowing that there aren't guarantees. What's important is loving the fact that we're not getting somewhere, we're just going. The incredible and terrifying thing about leaving home is that we become primarily responsible for one thing and one thing only: creating a purpose for ourselves for the rest of our lives. It's not just graduating college and getting a job. At least for me, it's finding where we can do the best work in the world and where we can be the happiest. Finding what we're good at and how we can help people, and understanding that we never really have the privilege of knowing what will come next. We can't know what will come next. So we have to spend these moments now becoming the best versions of ourselves, preparing ourselves for the now as much as the future. We have to be our own heroes. I know this is cheesy and childish. Be your own hero is one of those broad, stupid, impenetrable statements that feels like it means nothing. But it's meant to challenge the idea that there are concrete steps to be taken to get to where you're supposed to be. And it's an idea that's meant to empower us, not to wear a cape, but to create our own journey. It's about throwing out the idea that we have to do something specific. It's about loving the idea that if we love what we're doing, work hard, and feel that what we're doing is right, there is no further destination. We got there. Yes, I'm going to say it, became our own heroes.